Facts First presents Woman Laughs at How Grandpa Handles Spoiled Brat. Help us spread the word about Facts First by clicking that like button. Also be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. Studies have shown that laughing can be good for your health. It can reduce your stress levels. It can promote heart health. Laughing can also make you happier and even smarter. If you need a good laugh today, well, this story might be the one you need to hear. If you've ever taken your child to a supermarket, you know it can be kinda hit or miss. Your child could be on their best behavior the entire time, staying close to your shopping cart quietly while you shop, but things could also go in the opposite direction, and usually do. Your child could run around the supermarket while you're chasing them around. They take items off the shelf and throw them into your cart without you knowing about it. Your child could cry if you don't allow them to keep the items that they have chosen. You never know what your shopping experience with your child is going to be until you get there. And that's something that a grandfather found out on a shopping trip with his grandson recently. A woman was watching this grandfather and his grandson in the supermarket, and unfortunately things were not going all that well for Grandpop. As the woman watched, the boy was screaming. He was running up and down the aisles, screaming. The grandfather tried to keep his cool while he wrangled the boy. He calmly looked down at the boy and said, "Easy, William, it won't be long. Easy, boy." The woman watched and was actually pretty impressed because this grandpa was really doing a great job at keeping his cool. The woman happened to be going down the same aisle as the man and his grandson, and when they got to the cookie aisle, the boy started screaming for cookies. The grandfather was on a very strict budget, though, so he didn't have the money to buy the boy everything he wanted at the supermarket. The more he said no to his grandson, the more his grandson screamed. He looked down at the boy again and said, "Be calm, William. We'll be done here soon and we can go home." When they got to the soda aisle, the boy saw all those fizzy drinks on the shelf and he decided he wanted some. So he asked his grandfather. No, he demanded some from his grandfather. When Grandpa said no, the boy, well, he didn't like that answer, and he started screaming again. He was holding on to the carriage so that the man couldn't move. The young boy sat down on the floor, dug his heels in. He wasn't going to allow this grandpa to move the carriage until he got his fizzy drink. Well, the man tried to pry the little boy's fingers from the cart and said, "Calm down, William. This shopping trip is almost over. We will be home soon." The woman watched what was happening. She was impressed the man was still able to keep his cool and speak to the boy in a calm and loving manner. The next aisle was the paper products aisle, and the man thought that it would be a safe aisle to go down. There was nothing in that aisle the boy could possibly want. The man thought that he'd have a break from the madness, but nope, he was wrong. The young boy started running up and down the aisle, pushing the paper towels and toilet paper from the shelves. The man was trying to keep up so that he could pick up everything that his grandson was throwing on the floor. The woman watched the entire thing from the end of the aisle and was still impressed by this man's patience. Waiting at the checkout, well, that can be difficult. Kids hate to wait. There's also plenty of candy at the checkout line, right there at the child's eye level. You know they do that to you on purpose, don't you? Well, the boy wanted everything on that shelf. He couldn't get what he wanted, though, so he cried and screamed and yelled. He threw a temper tantrum. Well, the man did not lose his patience, though. Instead, he calmly said, "It's okay, buddy. We'll be out of here in just a few minutes. Just a few more minutes, William, and we'll be back in the car." Well, the woman happened to be at the next register over from the man, and she watched as this young boy was screaming and crying, but that man still remained completely calm. The woman couldn't believe how he was taking all of this in stride. Well, the woman left the supermarket at the same time as the man, and she walked over to him because she wanted to let him know how impressed she was by his patience and understanding with his grandson. She approached him and told him how she felt. The woman approached him and said, "I can't believe how patient you were with William in the store. You were so calm. You're amazing." The man looked at her and said, "William, I'm William. This little brat's my grandson, Kevin." The entire time, the man was talking to himself, trying to convince himself to stay calm. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little chuckle today. If you did, click that like button and subscribe for more.